Hey, my lovely students, here is Zia ma'am. And you remember I taught you part one of the beautiful poem Worthwhile. Now, today is a day where I'll explain you part two. And again, I'll start from, of course, I have ended in middle of the second stanza. What to do because stanza lines are more, and I wanted to give you time to understand each and every line. Students, in my first part, let me summarize within a second, I'll do that. Sorry. It is easy to be what I told in the first part is it is easy to be pleasant when there are no problems or troubles in life and when everything goes according to your person's wish. But what comes down when anything is not going according to my wish or your wish, then we start facing the problem, and then we think, oh God, we are facing so much problem. But I told you that time also that you will ask God, try me, and I'm going to come out from the baddest situation also. Now come to this part 2. As you can see, now I'm starting from here. Are luring means, the meaning of luring is each and every word or difficult words I have tried to explain you the meaning. Luring means tempting, to attract, luring your soul away, but it's only a negative virtue. Means if everything is going wrong and if you are trying to solve also, और suppose वो solve नहीं हो रहा, हम कितना भी कोशिश कर रहे हैं, at that point of time, so at that time what we start doing, somewhere or the other, some people they start taking the shortcuts and they start thinking ki, oh, if I'll do this shortcut mein, so my problem will get solved. But no, this is luring your soul. Soul means atma, ruh, and luring means tempting. So the negativity may attract you. Okay, so, and please do not take me as if I'm giving a motivational speech, but I'm trying to intersect whatever the poet is telling us and whatever I understood, students, and you may, and it's a practicality of life. So the negative will always attract you, will tempt you, will ask you to come towards that negativity, but it is up to you, wherein now you have to choose or say what is good and what is bad. Acha, what do you mean by virtue? Virtue means deeds, karma, whatever action which we do. Correct. But it's only a negative virtue. तो वो क्या होगा, if anybody has attracted or already got attracted towards that negativity, so that will be a negative virtue. For the time being, he or she may feel happy, but for the long run, he or she may again get defeated. Until it is tried by fire and the life that is worth, the honor of earth is the one that resists desire. Now, this last line, you can get an examination. I may give you like this: justify the particular line is the one that resists desire. Means resist means जो अपने आप को एक काबू पा लेना, किस पे, डिजायर पे. सो द पर्सन हु इज एबल टू रेसिस्ट द डिजायर, able to resist the temptation, the greed, the negativity inside one's capacity, that person, he or she, will be able to become a good man or good human being, and we will be able to solve all the negativity, all the toughest problem. और वो इतना केपेबल हो जाएगा कि उसके सामने कोई भी मुश्किल आने पर वो अब अच्छे से उसको सॉल्व कर सकता है, बिकॉज ही और शी नोज हाउ टू कम आउट विद दैट एक्यूट problems. Correct. Now come to the third stanza. Now, as you can see, a third stanza, students, look at this. By the cynic, the sad, the fallen. A cynic means I'm not going. You have to see your word meaning, but I'm not going according to that. Cynic is actually it is an adjective word. Okay, cynic means sometimes you may feel that like finicky type, and you may feel that the opposite party or some other people are not that much honest to you, or you may also feel that somebody XYZ, they are not caring about us. The sad, the fallen, मतलब कि पूरा मायूसी, if you will feel the bitter sadness. Who had no strength for the strife, Here strife means bitter disagreement. Okay, bitter disagreement. That time you will feel that whom I should talk to, because nobody is trying to understand me. It happens 24/7 guys. जब हमको ऐसा लगता है कि कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो, हम किससे शेयर करें? पेरेंट्स के पास जाएं, या शुड आई गो टू द टीचर्स, और शुड आई गो टू द पेरेंट्स, बिकॉज आई शुड आई टेल टू माई फ्रेंड्स, oh what they will think about me, what my parents will scold me, maybe they'll scold me, what teachers will tell. तो अगर ये सारा सोचने हम लोग लगे तो नेवर वी विल बी एबल टू सॉल्व आवर प्रॉब्लम्स. द वर्ल्ड्स हाईवे इज क्यूम्बर्ड. Cumbred means destroyed. Cumbred actually means destroyed. You can say, according to the book, it is written obstructed, रुकावट हो जाना, hamper. तो सारा प्रॉब्लम्स एक स्टक हो जाता है, एंड वी विल नॉट बी एबल टू कम आउट फ्रॉम दैट saddest canal. Correct? Next one, they make up the sum of life, but the virtue that conquers passion. Now, what do you mean by virtue? Or now here, virtue again, deed. In my last paragraph also, I talked about the negative virtue, and here, according to the line, you can easily say that I am talking about the positive virtue. Clear? This is it, students. Friends, I was telling, it is, they make up the sum of life, but the virtue that conquers passion, and the sorrow that hides in a smile. Now, in sorrow also we can hide with a smile. You have seen that many people, when they smile, though they smile, they may carry sadness with them, hotness with them. I can't say negativity is very different word, but they may carry that morrowness with them. But since they don't want to show to the world, they smile. But inside the smile, there may be pain. So you never know. So you also might have heard that many people saying that never judge a person, because you never know that what that particular person is going through. Okay, it is these that are worth the homage on earth. Homage means special honor or respect. Okay, homage means special, बहुत एकदम that all respectful, special honor or respect from we find them but once in a while. And this we find in a very rare situation, but we have to find this in all the situations. Again, I am telling that in all the harder situation, tough situations in our life, we need to learn to smile, and we need to learn how to overcome the problems within us. Prudence is a negative virtue. I would like to tell some more thing about it, like a summary. You can take it as from part 2. Prudence is a negative virtue when there is nothing tempting us. It is easy to be virtuous when there is no voice of sin within a person's heart or in his or her surroundings. Okay. And lastly, we talked about various qualities, qualities that are worth the homage. Okay, so the qualities which is worth the homage, that is full of respect on earth, are the ability to conquer passion and the smile that shines despite great sorrow and morrow. And also the biggest person will be that greatest person who is able to resist all the desire, and and also have a very good capacity to resist all the greediness and the negativity of one's life, and able to face a situation. I hope you might have found this poem very beautifully. I tried, I've strived my best to explain you guys in a better manner. Very beautifully written by, composed by an American poet and a writer, Ella Wheeler Wilcox. Okay, now again this poem is very beautiful. Please understand the poem and try to implement in your own life. Always remember, sadness and joyful, or joy and sorrow, happiness and sadness is part of life. It depends upon positivity, and negativity is also a part of life, but it depends upon one's own capability, one's own deeds, and the virtue, how you are able to come up with the situation, and how you are able to cope up with all the problems without without doing any negativity, or without and also resisting all the desires and putting a very beautiful smile. So even I'm wearing on my face a very beautiful smile towards all my students, guys. So here I'm closing part 2 of the poem worthwhile. So I have done accomplished both this part 1 and part 2 of the poem. Hope you have understood well. Thank you and have a nice and smiley day. Thank you.